Afe yamu akwa biem de aba big agenda so ebra so se idi enkomo kabimam kabi a yewo mu yi ho akwanya baako ene nipa ye fa ho de ye wo se be kire yadwene ye freedom of speech and ye enshrined in our constitution. Nemo freedom of speech no e kam ye se nipa bi abuse no manfo beka ya after 1992 constitution no kra na ye criminal libel law e wo mu a che se wo kire wadwene na amfa kwampa so ampanifo su se egu nipa bi hu bi hu fi ana se bu nipa bi animti a ere yetimi gina so nkanka ban na yede wa famra kwan so. It was after 2000 elections no and nsakra ba ya ye repeatedly criminal libel law no na je say ama yen akwanya no dodo na safi obetimi a kire wadwene se de opibia enso akodum pempenso asafi ye ama na bro so especially sabria social media ati say various platforms so how manfo na utu fi a wa ultimi bio page na ode eye wadwuma no on traditional media no kra dia na regulated kakra binum timi ko overboard but regulated san say ho no aya na regulations no ne mramra bi didi nkrofo a but social media dey say aye hu oman e free panimpa so kusi akoda ketekete so ye di obi atem efira man panimfo adadafofo wo wo ho sisei mrahye bidwemfo enhemfo akese asofo chese acheche hwan ni natem okruma o social media ya so na fedi bi no akeka yesi wo to pa broso a wo hie difo no enanse wo ho abonsi achi obi na ko gina mra no bisa na sem ebu ho no mane ache no se wo bu obi ho fi na ya sama no ne ho keka ho tiktokers bi meka se won tu atwa mo posifo kokomu wo nsem yom kan ye fa o mampani John Dramani Mahama ho wo sa helicopter disaster ya esia ni nyina ye di ho abobo ya kwan ben ye be fa so a saa die growing trend ye betimi regulate anase ye be manage enkonko ye se ye kan krofo kasabo ahye om ye nemum wo freedom of speech ne so umfa wo freedom of speech no abuse obi emfa eni di obi atem ti se hadwen ye kwa homa so na ye ne yewura ochiredako oye cyber security analyst ye ne ni nkomo ejadako anwure ye mo adwum akwaba
ya mi nwa meje so
mi gidi so ho ye
me ho ye pa
din dako de me tepe na makai kwaba na dako akoko dako 1992 election no bajo obi bi no no ana
bajo ye mi bo bia
all right ejadako anwure ye frɛ wanya bone ye freedom of speech ade a Ghana ni ani je ho se wo ho kwan se be kire adwen sanse elsewhere no unya sa akwanya no but the social media ba ya atere ne nkwa ba mu a ye hunu se ye use no afede ho na freedom of speech ni ya ama ne ya atra so ama ebinum kura enya ho amane de di kan me ye sure so monitor trend no se na wo hu no
the medical chia money motifo na trend no ade a hadwen ese sebe mpanifu ewo manmu no omani eba ho ebi se sisi internet insensem no akoye se eyekuru so hwe afi 2024 enipa Ghana for our internet so no 24.06 million internet users, which is about 69.8% penetration. Now social media for so that was about 7.40 million social media users. And you know your population so almost about 38.95 million. What you are here? And you know, idea the number of people on the internet, you know, we are Ghana and Kwao. And I can who say he say internet and global.
Yeah.
Yakobe dia. And you know, say obi idea. Now one take his own responsibility. And who's so no. And yes, a be a baby ojina idea nkwana sebe idea begu hu fi hu gu fi ho. Then we react na. And then you be so na owo sa akukudu ni tumi edi etumi sa nyama no ebi obi aka bi afa ho o wate so media nyama asem obi wo ha sa nyama no ha no e ma ni timi nhwehwemu kwa ya kire se sa nipa ni timi ekohye ne ho akonfo kra
yeah
enam asem a obi aka afa ne ho enye no kre.
Hello Hello.
Hello, I'm the line on.
Pacho meet you.
Yeah, and you know, sa a culture na bano. Ya hwe anso no ntema e de ho nsunsanso a nsunsanso enye ene bebree e wo man mu ha sei.
Enti culture no na ye hwe se ye wo freedom of speech, let's say on the right hand. Na amanfo so abuse sa freedom no, especially on internet so a very hard to reach obi. Enye mo no cyber security foi any ebia telcos a bia obi gina wo so through the national security and na say direction from a court. Now they are tracking nipa na mete so obi te America na wo so obi di matemu a obi ti me di matemu a kosi bre ono anka so obebre no me ne ho nkeka ho. Is there a way munim die wo computer ni abefo kwantempon kwan so yi yebetimi abrabra ne oma bi yenka se ye kan krofo kasa ahye omo yem de nemum se bibi na obi ka fo obi ho anye no kra. Is there a way to sanitize system no ye be sensa sa ansem no na bia ye kasa ntwi kasa buru ene ateniem no ne ade ye timi yi afrim?
Freedom of speech any responsibilities enenam. Say yemra no ma ho kwan na ma obi ho kwan se bibia o pese o ka no eno nche se bi obi wa no na bibia keke na wo ka.
Okay.
Emo masema o be ka no enko ye nsema enko gu obi ho fi. Anan fa yem hihie nkotu obi so. Anan ma obi re enye den enko ho. Kese enyema yeso ye ne enyema o ka se na enko ha obi. Na mo mu butimi kire wa adwen yemra no sa na kire.
Okay.
Ndu timi kire wa adwen na mo adwen na wo kire no make sure say enkonko ha obi anengu pra obi. No. Nhihye bebri wo ho a eba cyber security mu a yebetimi aye. CSA Cyber Security Authority omo agency under National Communications Authority no. The point is man bi wo ho a men ka say censorship but ansana ubebie ebia te say TikTok abrantie ne mami ekoye de omo ye nhihye obibre wo ho a wobeye na abokoko say bia aha wa bei enyema ba ku mienu ne miensan yenye wa ha na mom ubuso a wa account no yetimi block your account. O ma bi wo ha o ye na na efre bibi ya flag you ebu otimi etimi send o message class ade we a o de to ho no enye o content no enye either say obeyi na ya ma warning o koso toye ekoso eye pa yetimi block your account.
Okay.
Nti sa niema no Cyber Security Authority any Ministry of Communication I'm sure say omo betimi de san hihye ni bia ye den ato ho ebe bua na sa niema obi asore na ofafo no ye hankrofo no etimi ye den ebetimi so atwa de di so yetimi final ebi ni say ye friend data cost ebi a offer phone wako TikTok why ni bi enye pe o credit a o de yes ade ni atew nto to credit obadwin hu mienu say ade a mi be man ka se binyansa sema me credit ye be dey ye beteme.
Okay.
These are little measures. Last year 2024 I think that Justice Professor Justice I think Simon also of the African Court omu ye lectures bi wo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and no more my dream cheni bia no more de ban say to say the we are internet and some social media no it is not specific to Ghana alone.
Okay.
Cross border.
All right. Openi kuramu kakra bi ma me ho. Na memfa unua Richard Mauli Kwashiga ono or lecturer UPSA no a member Edema National Media Commission. Openi me mo akwa baba AdomTV ne nkoma yedi mu.
Me that was bebre and that was and let me use the platform to join first for every Ghanaian a profound grief over the tragic loss of 8 cherished souls. Among them were 2 dedicated cabinet ministers. In them helicopter crash now, let's see, on the 6th of August in the Ashanti region. I have aches for the families whose words have obviously been shattered beyond measure, and for Nkwadanu, the children, who will obviously miss their parents' embrace and the spouses that have been left empty-handed, and for the parents who are forced to endure a silence when once there was a laughter. In moments like this, of unimaginable sorrow, I think that we need to stand shoulder to shoulder with every household that has been touched by this catastrophe. And to our beloved president, I say, your pain is the pain of every Ghanaian who's been touched by this tragedy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uncle Richard, you share the influx of social media platforms and kwanya nipa bi afaso di dwuma wo so a ye hu ne se efa ba bi no abuse no ya do so crack papa na ye de social media no ye no na ye constitution mu so ene wo mu se freedom of speech eno nti no ene bi no mu kasa ofo se wo ho kwan se wo kasa ebe wi akiri ni ache no ochi nipa no nso a yes ye ka kasa bo ahye yem. How do we balance sadie, especially what akoye penny a woka National Media Commission?
Yeah, that's a bit brave. National Media Commission, first of all, we are concerned with journalistic practices and, of course, the media outlets. So my tree is not very good. So yeah, all right. So yeah, of course, the National Media Commission Code of Ethics requires that, irrespective of the freedom of speech, the journalists or the media will carry out their duties with dignity within the confines of the Code of Ethics, not just of the National Media Commission, but of the Ghana Journalists Association as well.
Okay.
So in these fragile days, you must guide accuracy with fairness. And you must also shape every story with dignity. Respect for human dignity must underlie every word that you publish or broadcast. This is not a time, in moments like this, time for speculation, sensationalism, intrusive reportage. They have no place now in coverage. So such practices do not only betray professional norms, but inflict fresh wounds on families who are already reeling from these laws. And for journalists who are operating as journalists, they must watch these things, because clearly we would find some media houses also carrying out derogatory and unprofessional journalism. Now, it is true that Ghana's constitution, Article 21 especially, talks about freedom of expression. And knowing that our democracy thrives when every voice can speak and every opinion can be heard, be it on social media, online, radio, television, or in print. But at the same time, we must be reminded that freedom of expression is inseparable from responsibility. So in times like this, in moments of national grief, we must know that words carry immense power. Because words can comfort and they can wound. The words you use can hurt people. And at the same time, they can comfort people. So we must know what kind of words we use. That is why every user of social media and every commentator in public life must choose empathy over provocation in times like this.
All right, Uncle Rich, this issue, no, I think it's been lingering for a while. You could fi baby na be drew baby afi de ye show insensitivity mpo. Can there be a way? And I say, is there hope? Say, you bet my regulate a growing trend. Is as baby I can no hadako. Sa freedom ye muno. Any social media ya so be akọ kan sem bia. Nyame mfasa ma na bebo man no kra. Can there be a way I bet my regulate?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think that what we must realize is that the National Media Commission does not and cannot police private speech of individuals on social media platforms. But we can encourage ethical digital citizenship. But again,
clarity kakra. On social media, no, muntimi regulate, but there are people who created these channels. Portray to say they are more practicing real journalism. I say, or channel, it be a YouTube, Facebook, but no spew near ma. No cranny, it be a misleading, misinformation, disinformation, and a face of crown. Yeah, they bringing Crawford down, deal matem, a put in distress.
Yeah, so, online content, when it veers into defamation, incitement, any threats, no, it moves beyond the scope of media oversight, and it squarely falls into the remit of law enforcement.
Okay. So,
under Ghana's law, no, any statement that damages another person's reputation, creative violence or trigger criminal or civil proceedings, no, it will call for the police to step in. Okay. So these ones will obviously trigger criminal or civil proceedings.
All right.
With these ones, with these issues, the police obviously will have to step in. And as a member of the National Media Commission, I will fully support the Ghana Police and the National Security Operatives.
All right, Uncle Richard. Mamena was Mamena was Uncle Richard. Mauli Kwashiga or electoral UPSC Nafi, a member of the National Media Commission. I mean, you wrote Shadakumi. Actually, it's a quabe near Faso Dan, Enko high so mine, Nafi, so no, the bidabino, Enko bomb may cry.
Yeah. Online, no, everything.
Otimenka aka meet baako na me bisa kwan a ebetimi afa so ebeso so ano ana ebetu ase kra na enko ya de bia dachi bibu akoka bibi kra na akobọ men
mini teacher and say emra wo manimu so here section 1 na of Cyber Security Act na chair said this act applies to cyber security activities in the country. And this act shall be read together with other relevant enactments including Criminal Offences Act. The teacher and said, "Me person me rani sa. Niema ubeye war internet so sebe sa Criminal Offences Act ni sa other criminal acts ni nyina no. Yetimi edo famra kwan so e mani ye. Afenso no omo ye sa niema na esi ye create bibi. Ye friend no more or less like a cyber hygiene unit. Into ye cyber bully. And now we will be out account go for whom semi near the work or to sa database so.
Okay.
As a deterrent. They your car will try a pedophiles for more pictures. You can go onto a website and know who they are no.
Okay.
Sana say omo yes mana ye yomo. So that at any point in time, no can you say one year they will tag you as a cyber bully or a cyber a threat. You'll be on a database. That will serve as a deterrent aside a prosecution and a prison terms and I say data friends and cost
all right.
These are some of the things that we should put in to deter them from doing what they do.
All right. Medawasipi wo yes suggestions and anwumre professor Maye sankomo we e bepeda hofro ne ne atoa so ba se wo se tawo chikra ne ye nkrata e de bo achidom na ekoye mrampo a beta wo chi agakire ye dawasipa anwumre yebra ochireda ko cyber security analyst na tese ne din komo no ye frame na nase ampo for J big agenda e de si wo china besa atoa so